Good evening, good afternoon, everyone, wherever you're joining in from today. Welcome to another live session at the Reactor. My name is Rav, and I'm the program manager here at Reactor London. Before we get into the session, please take a moment to read our code of conduct. We're all here to learn, so please be respectful, please be kind, ask a lot of good questions, and we do hope you enjoy today's event. So today's event is hosted by Hamid and Arash. They're going to be talking all about contract management with Microsoft Syntex, Teams, ChatGPT. And with that, I'm now going to bring them up on the stage so they can take it over. Hi, Hamid. Hi, Arash.
Hi, good evening, good morning. Amazing. Thanks for the
So
kickoff.
I'm going to bring up your screen now. If there's any technical issues or anything you face, just shout my name. I'll be behind, in the studio, helping out. So just, let me know.
Okay.
All the
Cool.
best.
Amazing. Thank you. That's so exciting to be here with Microsoft Reactor again, and a special thanks to Reactor London and Rav for all the arrangement and the session. That's possible that we are going to have this session together with Rash about contract management with Microsoft Syntex, Teams, and ChatGPT. And that's really interesting because with the recent Microsoft Ignite session, we got the recent updates that we had to also update our slides to be with the edge of the technology, with the most up-to-date features and technologies from Microsoft. So my name is Hamid, and I'm a cloud solution architect and Microsoft MVP for Microsoft Azure, and previously for cloud and data center management. And I will be presenting about Microsoft Learn and Microsoft Learning Rooms and the purpose behind it, and what are our activities within learning rooms, and which learning rooms currently we are leading within the community together with Microsoft Learn. And then Arash will take it over and we will continue with the session. So you're all familiar with Microsoft Learn. So I always share in the sessions, make it your homepage. It is the richest place with the rich content ever that you can find resources and the training materials and customized learning paths ever about Microsoft technologies, especially cloud technologies and AI services, which is the hottest topic currently within the social medias and the market. So within Microsoft Learn, where we have different communities, so tech communities, so you can create your own training paths and learning paths and continue with the from different cloud learning paths to AI and to data, architectural or engineering, and so on. So, and with the recent credentials that are added by Microsoft Learn, called Microsoft Applied Skills, which is mostly focusing on your specific skill rather than focusing on whole Microsoft certification. For instance, if you are going for AZ900 or AZ104, then you are going to take the whole course, and you need to be familiar and consistent about the services and the technologies within that certification. And with Applied Skills, and which is a really great initiative from Microsoft Learn, you can focus on one project with one skill. For instance, this case, let's call it the containers or Microsoft Monitor. Currently, we are leading two learning rooms. So the one Microsoft Azure 0 to Hero and Microsoft MSFarsi community. This session, maybe you might see the MSFarsi logo in there, but yeah, we have this session in English actually. The purpose of learning rooms are to bring the people together, from learners to professionals, experts, fresh graduates, all together within a Teams channel with different channels and talking about technology, and all being together, asking questions, sharing materials and experience. And here is the short URL for it you can use. And of course, we'll be sharing also the slides and all the necessary links afterwards. So that's it for with my slide. And I'm taking it over to Arash. Arash, thank you.
Thank you, Hamid. Thank you, Rab, for introduction. So let me get started with my introduction, introduce myself. So first of all, hello, everyone, and good morning and good afternoon, good evening to all of you, wherever you are in the world. This is Arash Aghajani from Vancouver, Canada, and I'm senior consultant for Modern Workplace, M365, and SharePoint. In LineView system here in Vancouver. LineView is a Microsoft solution partner in all of the 6 fields. As you see here in my screen, I have been working actually as a SharePoint technical architect for more than 15 years, and I'm writing my experience and knowledge in my blog. I'm a blogger, and I speaking at the various events. I'm Microsoft Learn expert in Microsoft Tech community and top contributor in the Persian SharePoint community or Farsi SharePoint community since 2006. I found the Persian SharePoint community, Microsoft MS, and I'm a co-organizer of Microsoft MSFarsi community in Vancouver, M365 user group, and Van0365 as well. I'm a contributor in M365 PMP community, and because I believe that sharing is caring. So today I'm going to talk about the Microsoft. I have a short interview of the Microsoft Syntex for those who don't know what it is, and then I will jump to the contract management solution, and I will show you a demo of the combination of the Microsoft Syntex and the SharePoint, Teams, ChatGPT, and also the Microsoft Power Automate. So I put an official overview of Microsoft Syntex from the Microsoft. This is a short video. Let's play it. And
managing business content is costly and time-consuming, with billions spent each year processing, storing, and managing proposals, contracts, invoices, and other business documents. But with Microsoft Syntex, you can revolutionize the way you manage business information. Syntex is an intelligent content processing solution that integrates seamlessly into your flow of work, transforming how content is created, processed, discovered, and used. It uses custom and pre-built models to automatically read, tag, extract, and classify the information in your documents, making it easier to find through search and in other applications, and enhancing how it is displayed in your document libraries. Syntex gives you the ability to build simple rules that trigger business actions, like sending an alert, an email message, or just filing your content in the right libraries and folders. For creating business documents at scale and on demand, the Content Assembly feature lets you automatically generate repetitive documents such as contracts, service agreements, and correspondence. Copilot for Syntex brings the power of assistive AI technology into your document processing, allowing you to quickly generate a summary of information, identifying key points or milestones, and retrieve other important information. For finding the details you need in document libraries, the Content Query feature lets you perform faster, more precise queries based on specific metadata values, rather than just searching for keywords. And for verifying critical business transactions, e-signature in Syntex lets you send electronic signature requests directly to others to be reviewed and signed. Syntex also includes document annotation, translation, summarization, and other automated features. It manages your content through its entire lifecycle, providing robust analytics, security, and automated retention, as well as powerful backup, archive, storage, and extensibility solutions. Syntex lets you discover new insights and take action with your content, seamlessly integrating it into your collaboration and workflows. Learn more at aka.ms/Microsoft Syntex.
all right. Actually, it's AI-powered services for the content. So the Syntex is an AI-powered service for comprehending and managing and ensuring compliance within the content. It uses intelligent document processing and machine learning to automatically organize and categorize documents across various Microsoft platform like SharePoint, Teams, Exchange, OneDrive, and OneDrive for Business. So let's go to the next slide here. There is, let's review some interesting statistics together here. Actually, every workday, obviously, on average, Microsoft customers add over 1.6 billion documents to Microsoft 365 every day. And according to the IDC, by 2025, there will be more than 130 billion terabytes of content. This content is often unstructured, locked up in silos repositories or sitting as paper in the warehouse. And today, organizations spend $46 billion per year storing and managing content. These statistics show how important it is to manage document and information, how much companies and Microsoft spend on maintaining the document and the content in the cloud. So this slide shows the position and integration of Microsoft Syntex. As you see here, Microsoft Syntex has integration with the Microsoft 365, Azure, Purview, and the Power Platform. Together, these elements embody the content services in Microsoft 365. The Microsoft 365 is the foundation for the Microsoft Syntex. Microsoft Azure is providing the AI features and integration with the Azure AI services and provided for the Syntex. The Microsoft Purview, it's for the compliance and security features for the Syntex, such as the sensitivity label and also the retention policies, tagging, and also OCR feature for the Syntex. The Power Platform, we have a Power Automate integration with the Microsoft Syntex, and I will show you in the demo today and how it is integration between the Syntex and Microsoft 365 ecosystem will be happen. So Microsoft Syntex, this is a history of the Microsoft Syntex. It was the SharePoint Syntex introduced on October 2020 by Microsoft, and it's renamed to the Microsoft Syntex on October 2022, and that's the SharePoint dropped in the name, and it's Microsoft called it Syntex or Microsoft Syntex. And recently in the Microsoft Ignite, Jeff Tepper, the Microsoft principal manager, said that I put it's called here, the people love the concept of Microsoft Syntex, but they were not sure about the connection between Syntex and SharePoint. So we decided to simplify all that and rename Syntex to SharePoint Premium. SharePoint is the base content management collaboration platform for Microsoft 365. SharePoint Premium is value-added service on top. So maybe we have Syntex in 2024 with the new name SharePoint Premium, as Microsoft introduced in the Microsoft Ignite. So let's take a look at Microsoft Syntex services here. I put the 8 services here. This is the recent services provided by the Syntex, and they are generally available, but the archive and the backup are in the preview. The content assembly, it's automatically generate the standard business document from template and data source, so you can build your template, your document template with the Microsoft Syntex. Document processing, it's automatically extract information from structure, semi-structure, and structure document using pre-built or custom model. The image tagging, automatically tag image with descriptive keywords using AI. The archive, it's Microsoft 365 Archive is a cost-effective long-term storage solution for inactive or historical data in the SharePoint. It's a new feature in the Microsoft Syntex. And the taxonomy tagging, automatically tag documents with term or term set configured in your taxonomy store in the SharePoint. Using AI is signature, use Syntex is signature to quickly secure send document to the for the signature to people both inside and outside your organization. The OCR services to automatically extract printer or handwritten text from image. And the last item is the Microsoft 365 backup, provides modern backup and recovery capabilities for SharePoint, Exchange Online, and OneDrive for Business. The Microsoft Syntex support it's the structure of the Microsoft Syntex is based on the models, and we have at the high level two types of the models: the enterprise model, which are created in a content center. I will show you this, the content center, and also the local model, which are created on your local SharePoint site. We have custom models and pre-built models in the Microsoft Syntex. The custom models, let me show you here the unstructured document processing, free-form document processing, and structured document. And pre-builts are the pre-built and pre-trained models for contract processing, invoice processing, and receipt processing in your organization. The custom model, the type of custom model you choose will depend on the type of files you use, the format and the structure of the files, and where you want to apply the model. The unstructured, free-form, and structure. So here is the comparison of the custom model, the unstructured document processing, the model creation, model created in the SharePoint in a new site, the Content Center, but for the free-form model created in AI Builder, and as well as a structured document, use the AI Builder to access from the SharePoint, seamless access from SharePoint document library. And the classification type, the unstructured trainable, but the free-form and structure not applicable here. For the unstructured, this example is the, it's a letter, a contract. This type of document is part of the unstructured. The free-form and semi-structured model is for as well as the letters, contract, and a statement of work. And the structured document is for the invoice or purchase order or PO, where the layout and formatting is similar. The support file type, you need, for that unstructured, you need train 5 to 10 PDF, Office, or email files. For the free-form, train on PDF, JPG, and or PNG format, total 50 megabyte and 500 pages. And the structure train on PDF, JPG, at this, it's the same as the free-form. Some of them support the, I think the free-form and the structure support around 70 language, I think. So it's the document is available in the Microsoft Learn. I put the reference for this information at the last slide in the resources. So for the pre-built model are pre-trained to recognize document and the structure information in the document instead of having to create a new custom model from scratch. So if it's if you know that the content that you want to process using the syntax is contract, invoice, and receipt, so you can easily select the pre-built models through the syntax and use one of them to process your content, and it will expedite your process to set up the model, and the Microsoft Syntex configuration. So let's jump to today's solution. It's a contract management solution. This is my scenario for today's demo. And as you see here, it's a combination of the several tools and the product of the Microsoft 365. So the scenario is, this is a contract management solution, and it's based on the Microsoft Learn contract management solution, but I customized it and I added some feature like ChatGPT, and the HR manager will contact and chat with ChatGPT to ask some question through the approval process. I made some change to the to the contract management solution in Microsoft Learn, and I prepared it for today's demo. So the scenario starts with the HR user. He will upload the contract document to the SharePoint library, and then Syntex will process the document and extract the information that we define in the model. I will show you the model as well. Then the Power Automate trigger, and it will send the approval notification and approval adaptive card to the teams, to the HR manager for the approval process. So the HR manager will make this decision for approve or reject the item, or talk with ChatGPT and ask some question about the contract. If it's approved, so it's a copy of the information will be sent to the SharePoint list. It's a payout list, and if it's rejected, so it will send a notification to the user and through Teams or Outlook. So here there is a contract management site template in the Microsoft PMP GitHub site. I put it in the slides, and I will share it with you after the today's session. And you can also install and apply this template to your SharePoint site. It's a pre-built contract management site template. So let's get started with the demo today. I'm going to share my screen here. Okay. Okay. As you see here, it's here is my Azure admin. Sorry, it's a Microsoft 365 admin center, and I enabled this Microsoft Syntex in my tenant here, and this is my SharePoint site. As you see here, I have a Contoso Teams site here, and I applied the contract management template to my site. If you apply the contract management to your tenant, so it will come here, and you have access to the contract management. It's based on the Microsoft Syntex, and also account payable is another pre-built template that you can use and apply to your site. Here, I have two lists in the Microsoft SharePoint. Let me show you the list here. This is my contract document library. As you see here, it's a new view of I customized it with the JSON formatting. It's a view formatting feature for the SharePoint Online. This is the simple view of my content here. I have 3 contracts, and I uploaded it before, and the Syntex is extracted the proper content, the defined content here, and the information from my contract. So this is a tiles view, and I modify it using the JSON formatting feature, and it showed some important information: the client, contractor, fee amount, services, and the date of the contract. And this is the status of the workflow and the approval process. If it's approved, it will be with the blue color, and rejected, and if it's in review, it will be in the purple color. So in the Syntex Content Center, if you set up your the Microsoft Syntex in your tenant, so it will automatically create by default the Syntex Content Center. So this is the Content Center, and this is a models list here. I can create my model by using the custom model, the teaching method, free-form layout method, or the pre-built models such as the contract processing, the invoice processing, or receipt processing. I have created a contract model here by using the custom model. Okay, so here the first it's to train your model to extract the content and extract data from your contract. You need to follow up these steps here. The first is the add file. So you need to add some files and upload 5 to 10 files here. Select at least 5 files of the same type, sorry, and one of a different type to train the syntax. So I uploaded it here. As you see here, I have uploaded several contracts here. Let me open one of them here. This is the structure of my contract. Sorry. This is the different one, and this is the same document type for all of the contract that I have here.
Aresh, sorry for the interruption. We have in the chat, could you please maximize the window that you're sharing, the browser window? It seems like it's a little bit smaller.
Is it okay?
Yeah, I guess it seems better.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. So here, this is a sample contract that I uploaded here in the Syntex Content Center for my model. This next step is to classify, file, and run training. The next one is the create and train extractor. And the last one item is the apply model to the libraries. So for the classified files here, you can not scrolling. What's happened here? Okay. So when you uploaded your document here, so this is the label of the positive document, and I have one negative document here in my custom model. And you can add another example here. Then you can go to train and train your model. Let me zoom out this screen to be able to scroll the window. I don't know what happened here. Okay, so it's possible that you create the explanation here from blank or from a template. This is an agreement. I put a phrase here, the consultant agreement for the classification of my contract. It's here in my contract to classify the contract. The service is the model reference. These are the extract data for my contract, and there is an agreement title. So I selected this as it's a bring of the file. So to show the syntax to AI, that's my contract will be start with this structure, and it's the beginning of my contract. So you put all of the structure and the explanation here to train the model, and when it's completed, you need to click on the train model, and then it try to evaluate the content and the explanation here. And if it's matched, so you will see that's all the contract matches with the with your explanation here. Then the next step is to jump to the also it show the accuracy of the information and the data it's extract from your contract or from your document. And the last one is the test by uploading a sample contract here, and the syntax will extract the information and show you the content. So let's exit from the training. The next one is to create an extractor and also the data that you want to get from your contract with the syntax AI services. So you can click on the new entity extractor here. You can put a name for the extractor, for example, service, client, contract, fee amount, date, something like this. And you can create a new column or use an existing column in the SharePoint. And you can also define your column type here, if it's single line of text, date, time, number, or URL. So the next step is to apply model to the libraries. When you define when you uploaded your documents and your contract here, then you define your classification here, and also your extractor. Then the last step is to apply your model to a SharePoint library. So when you click on the Add Library, there is a panel at the right, and you can select your sites, and then, for example, the Contoso theme, then you can select the library that you want, apply the model. So I use the contracts library here. So when you apply it to the contracts, it automatically creates the required field for the extractors that you define in the model. So as you see here, I have the client, contractor, fee amount, date, and I added the status as a custom column here. So let's start with uploading a new contract here to show what will be happen through the library and the Microsoft Syntex, how to extract the content here. Actually, when you uploaded your contract here, the Power Automate, let me show you here. I have a Power Automate flow here. The Power Automate will be triggered by syntax action. Here is when a file is classified by a Microsoft Syntex model. This is the new UI. This is the new designer of the Power Automate. So you can use this new UI, or you can go back with the old one and the default one. Let me go back with the default one. Okay, I'm good with this one. When a file is classified by Microsoft Syntex model, site address, the library name, then update item set status to review. So it will update the SharePoint library and my items column. Then initial the ChatGPT response variable, initial variable. Also, this is a string variable. This is the initial variable for do until loop var. I define a do until here action. Then I will show you when it will apply to my to the team's message through the approval process. There is a condition here. If the user asks to ask a question from ChatGPT, it will go to the left side and call the ChatGPT. There is an HTTP action here, set the ChatGPT variable and the reply with adaptive card with ChatGPT response. If not, it will exit from the do until and jump to the next action to show the user the approved or rejected items through the adaptive card in the teams. And then if approved, come to the left, and if rejected, it's go to the right, and then the workflow will be successful here. And yeah, I have also a contracts channel in my human resource team in Microsoft Teams, and the user will get the approval notification here in the contracts team in Microsoft Teams. So let's get started by uploading a new contract here. I'm going to upload an Alex Wu contract. For example, I'm an HR user. Okay. So we are analyzing your file. You will see the extracted info into the column of the library. So we need to wait a couple of seconds here. Okay, as you see here, it's extracted the content for this contract. The syntax extracted. The client is the M365 Dev Ltd contractor. The fee amount per month, modify few seconds. there is a bug here. I think it should be in review right now. Let me refresh the items. It should be in review. Then when you upload your contract here, the Microsoft Power Automate, my flow will be triggered here. Let me go. Yeah, it's in running. As you see here, it's in 10 seconds ago, it's started and triggered by the Microsoft Syntex. Let me refresh the document library. Okay, that's correct right now. It's in review, as you see here, in review, and this is all the information extracted by the Microsoft Syntex. So let's jump to the human resource teams. As you see here, a new contract approval request come to my Microsoft Teams channel here. It asks for, it show me the client, the contractor services, SharePoint consulting service fee amount that offered. It's $10,000 per month and date created and the link to the document. So I can click on that document to show the contract, to view the contract, sorry, here. And this is the contract. So I have two options here. One is ask question from ChatGPT, and the second one is go for approval. So let me refresh here. Okay. So if I have a question from ChatGPT, I can put my question here. For example, I'm an HR manager. I want to know what is the average, the fee, the salary or the wage of a SharePoint consultant here in Canada, because I need to compare it with the contract fee amounts offered by the contractor. So I'm going to, let me zoom in this to be visible here. Okay, I'm going to ask what is the, or how much is the average salary or average wage of a SharePoint consultant in Canada per month. So I'm going to click on the ask question. So my flow, let me show you the flow here. Okay, it's on do until action, and it's waiting for my response here, and also the ChatGPT. ChatGPT response come here in bottom of the adaptive card that I asked the question here. This is the response. The average wage of a SharePoint consultant in Canada is approximately between $5,000 to $8,000 per month. This can vary greatly depending on blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is the second things that come with the adaptive card to me, because I have a do until action. And if I click on the go for approval, so the ChatGPT session will be end and it's jumped to the go approval adaptive card. So if I have another question, I can ask the ChatGPT here, everything related to the contract or any question I have, I can ask from the ChatGPT. If not, I can click on the go. Okay, I got my information about the wage. So I think it's a little higher than the average salary in the market. So I'm going to click to the go for approval. So as you see here, the do until, yeah, it's jump to the post an adaptive card to a Teams channel and wait for a response for the approval process. And here I can put my final decision for this contract. Okay, according or due to market wage, I think it's the fee amount is higher than the market. needs to negotiate with contractor. Okay, so I'm going to reject or approve this contract by clicking on approve or reject. So I am going to click the reject button to review the contract again, and my flow will be completed here with the last action, and it's in the succeed status here. And as you see here, the contract rejected, and I got a message here, my comment, the status needs review, and the contract details. So let's go to the library. As you see here, the contract rejected, and this is the information of the contract. If I switch to the list, you can see this contract status is in rejected here. So this is an example of the combination of the Microsoft 365, SharePoint, Syntex, and AI processing. So all of them is a AI feature and Microsoft Syntex and Azure AI. And also the integration with ChatGPT was interesting for me as well. So I will also give you this the flow. I will put it in my GitHub maybe somewhere, and I will send you the link to access the flow. You need to have a ChatGPT. Let me show you here for the ChatGPT, because you need to you want to call the ChatGPT API. You need to have an account or a subscription with ChatGPT. It's a pay-as-you-go option for ChatGPT, and you can subscribe for that. And then you will define the ChatGPT information here. So the URI, the method, the body, and the authorization here. So also I put the body of the message and the content that come from the adaptive cards. Yeah, it's here to call the ChatGPT API. That's all for me at my end. And if you have any question, you can ask from me. Yeah, Rav, over to you.
Thanks, Arash. Thank you very much. We don't have questions as such, but we did have someone asking, Kuong, I apologize if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. They asked, did you mention any free coupons for certifications? I don't think that there was any mention of that. Hamid, do you remember if you mentioned that at all?
Not within the learning rooms with Microsoft Learn. So with the introduction to Microsoft Learn and learning rooms, actually, so together within the purpose of actually learning rooms, yeah, it's like getting together with experts, MVPs, learners, and engaging with the training material, asking questions, and having sessions together, either technical sessions or training sessions. But sometimes it's not 100%. Actually, sometimes we are able to provide with 50% vouchers together with the sessions that we are doing within learning rooms, especially for the training sessions. So if that is possible, then we will be providing at the end of each training session or each technical session. If not, yeah, we are unfortunately we would love to provide vouchers at the end of every session, but yeah, unfortunately, for now it's limited for some of the sessions. But yeah, I hope that answers your question, Kuong.
Okay, perfect. I think we have one question from Naren. They ask, how can I try this demo? What do I need to sign up for?
Actually, this demo, I prepared it in my tenant. It's my personal tenant here, and I prepared this demo here. But I will, I try to prepare some content. For example, the the flow. I will put the flow, and also the related documents to prepare your demo, as well as there is a step-by-step guideline in the Microsoft Learn. I also put the link at the last slide in my PowerPoint, and you can also go there and follow the step-by-step instruction to create your contract management solution.
Okay, perfect. And to the audience, we will be sharing the slide underneath the YouTube video. And if you signed up through our Reactor website, you will get the link to the resources in the session. But with that, I wanted to thank you, Hamid and Arash, for this amazing session. Do you have any other upcoming sessions in your community you'd like to share? Or if there is, just let me know and I can share it with everyone.
Of course, yeah, of course. We have plenty of sessions planned for December together with Microsoft Learn, and it will be also published on Microsoft Learn pages in Microsoft Learn socials on LinkedIn, Twitter, and the other platforms as well. Yeah, and we can also share afterward with you. So yeah, then we can share all the upcoming sessions also for next year.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. And thank you everyone for joining. And we shall see you
Thank
probably
you.
tomorrow in another Reactor session. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Cheers.